tonight, opportunity meeting. I'm telling you, things are rocking and rolling. And we have a speaker tonight. Him and his wife are on fire. So we're going to give you a top overview real quick, but you got to make sure when we get done, you have your order form completely filled out. Or maybe someone also sent you a link. Either way is great to get yourself enrolled, but we wanted to welcome each one of you around the world, and it's going to be an exciting night, and you are in the right place at the right time.
Guys, from the moment we called this couple about this X39 stem cell reactivation patch, if you're brand new tonight, you probably don't know anything more about stem cells than they did, but they trusted our judgment. Your friend put you on here for a reason. Listen up, because what we found out over the last 8 months of launching the X39 stem cell reactivation patch, this technology is blessing our friends. Gina and I, Mike and Sai, have cried more over the last 8 months from our friends' testimonies on what this incredible patch is doing. And wait till you hear everything that Mike and Sai are going to share with you. I do encourage you to text a friend and send them this link right now, because we're just getting started. What they hear, they are going to be blown away, because all of our friends are literally, they can't sleep after they hear what is going to be shared with you tonight. So I encourage you to do that before we get started. And we're so excited to be having all of you as guests on here tonight.
That's right.
Mostly we want to just, welcome everyone that's coming on here for the very first time, so that we can share with you how this is incredible technology is working and the lucrative business plan behind it.
So, hey, without any further ado, these guys, man, they went through the ranks like skyrocket, like on a rocket ship. They hit the top rank. I think it was like 38, 40 days. Yeah. Amazing, amazing. So when you hear their voices and their energy, we've only been all building this for 8 short months. Yeah. When you hear their voice, you're going to know they got a lot of energy. So it must have not been that difficult to get to the top rank. So without any further ado, Senior Presidential Directors, Mike and Sai Hernandez from Wellington, Florida. Welcome.
Woo! Hey, everybody. Can you guys hear us?
Yes, we can.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you so much, Gina. We are so fired up about this, and I thank God first and foremost. And I thank Steve and Gina. I thank God for putting our names in their hearts, and I'm glad that they called us, because my goodness, what a ride. It's only been 7 months now, but
8 months.
8 months, sorry, yeah. But who's counting? But my goodness, I could not have foreseen this. If I'm usually not lost for words, but this opportunity, my wife and I, we look at ourselves every single night, and we're like pinching ourselves, like, babe, pinch me, I pinch her back, because it's just incredible what's going on, guys. So listen, for those of you who are here for the first time and you don't know who Steve and Gina Merritt are, you're going to get to hear from them in a little bit. But these guys are rock stars in this industry. But most of all, they're just great, humble, loving, God-fearing people. I consider them today like family. And again, it's just an incredible opportunity to be working with this couple again. And God sent them to our lives, not to change our lives just once, but two times, all right? 2 times. So my wife and I, we've been a part of this industry now since 2006, when Steve and Gina Merritt introduced an opportunity to a friend of ours. And the long story short, I ended up just riding their coattails, and it changed our lives, guys. And what we did before compared to what we have right now, it cannot be compared. We had an amazing opportunity when we first met them, but this is just at a whole nother level. So first of all, congratulations if you're here for the first time, guys, because believe it or not, God is blessing you by just being here and being informed with what's going on tonight.
We're just incredible. Look, I have a paper in my hand. This is like my comfy blanket. But guys, I'm so excited. We're so excited. It's like a dream come true to be able to be a little part of helping people be blessed physically, spiritually, mentally, financially, because that's what it's done for us. It's just been amazing. This 8 months, 8 months was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's going by fast.
We already have 8 months in the business, and it's gone so fast. But listen, guys, we have something in our hand that we cannot keep to ourselves. We cannot be selfish and just use this product ourselves, because this is changing lives. is changing many, many lives, from little kids to
99-year-olds.
99-year-olds.
Personally.
Personal experience of that. And I'm telling you, the mental clarity, the excitement, the joy that I feel every day, being able to wake up and pinching ourselves, like Mike said, because we get a testimony every day. We get a dose of goosebumps. That's what we say, because every day we have a testimony about what this product has done for someone, how it's changed their life for the better. I mean, it's incredible, guys. So you're at the right place at the right time with the right people, with the right company.
Yes.
Everything is in place. The momentum is right now. It is right now, because this couple that is here, Steve and Gina's, blessed our life forever. We're forever grateful.
Mhm.
They did it in 23 days, reached the top level of the
Yes.
company. We're just following their footsteps.
Yep.
So you with the right team, guys, don't take this lightly. Let's do this. Let's at least for your health, see what it's gonna do for your health and for your family, for your loved ones. And guys, the rest is
just will happen naturally.
It's the cherry on the cake, guys. So open your hearts, open your minds to receive all the information that Mike has in store for you today. And let's do this, guys. Let's change lives.
And I thank God also for Onyx Cole for paving the way,
Yes.
and for being persistent when Steve and Gina married, because everything happened because Onyx Cole got involved 3 years ago. And, she went through the rough patch. She proved that this was doable. And then Steve and Gina Merritt were able to just follow along their footsteps. We're following them. So this is just all about follow the leaders, right?
Yes.
But we have an amazing product, guys. So we're going to go right into it. We're going to go ahead and share. Okay, great. You guys can see my screen, correct? All right. All right, perfect. So guys, what are we talking about tonight? We're talking about this little, almost insignificant looking little patch. This little thing right here, again, it's not, there you go. It's not curing. It's not healing. It's not doing anything but reactivating your own stem cells. And apparently when you reactivate your own stem cells, there's a lot that happens in your body. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. We actually have several people who are open to share some testimony tonight. And we're excited about hearing this. But it's like Saeed said, guys, it's every single day. Every single day, it's someone calling us about, oh my God, whether it's their kids, their dogs, their mom, their father, their neighbors, their uncles, but again, guys, it's not the patch. It's the power of stem cells, right? So it's this little patch right here. Have you been patched yet? If you haven't, you're going to find out today really quickly why you want to get your hands on this patch. You're going to find out really quickly why the person who has been patched has invited you here today. And you're going to find out real quickly why we're so excited. All right. It's this little thing right here. Right. So we're going to get right into it. And again, this does not heal. This doesn't cure. It's stem cells, right? But there's a lot of power in stem cells. And over here, we're going to talk mainly about the X39 and what happens when your stem cells are reactivated. Something that was, by the way, considered impossible in the medical industry up until David Schmidt got it done 2-3 years ago, right? So here's a fact, fun fact. The fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age, the slower you heal, right? So millions and millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging because every day we get up, obviously we're a day older, right? And something really interesting that I didn't know, none of us here knew, that by the age of 30 years old, 50% of your stem cells are dormant, are stagnant, are going to sleep and never waking back up. 50% by the age of 30. And like Steve Merritt said, you get to 30 in no time. Our son will be 30 this year, right? And I remember just the other day, we were carrying him in our arms, right? But by the age of 60, almost all of your stem cells are stagnant, gone to sleep. I love what Steve says. If you're around 60, you've got about 2 stem cells left, one waving good night to the other one as it goes to bed, right? As it goes. But all of that changes with this new technology. This is revolutionary. This is life-changing and extremely, extremely excited because, guys, you know what? Even if there wasn't a business behind this and you were to learn about this product, I guarantee you, once everyone has been trying it and everyone we've been seeing what we've been seeing, we will all be feeling just as compelled about sharing it with all our friends and family members. Just like we do any great movie, any great restaurant, this is life-changing, all right? So how does this little X39 work? Well, first of all, when Steve first called me about this, I know a little bit about stem cells. I have some friends of mine who have spent thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on stem cell treatments. So my first question to Steve was, Steve, where do these stem cells come from? Is it fetuses? Is it where do these stem cells come from? He said, Mike, there's no stem cells here. And I didn't really quite understand that, right? But I understand that I don't know everything about everything, right? So he told me, Mike, this is simply composed of organic nanocrystals, okay? That's all that's in here. There's no stem cells in this product. But in fact, it reactivates your stem cells with this technology. The product is really composed of these organic nanocrystals made by the owner of this company, David Schmidt. And this is formulated to stimulate your copper peptides, all right? Which is the holy grail of anti-aging, right? And apparently once those copper peptides are stimulated, it naturally reactivates your own body's stem cells. Guys, this works through phototherapy, right? And phototherapy, the easiest way to understand how phototherapy works is similar when we go out to the sun and we expose ourselves to the sun, and we all know that the sun helps us generate vitamin D. Well, there's no vitamin D in the sun. There's no vitamin D in the air. It's simply the light hitting your skin that's stimulating peptides in your body, that's helping your body naturally generate vitamin D. It's the same concept with this patch right here. Just that instead of using the light of the sun, it's using the light that we as human beings generate. I didn't know this, but as human beings, we generate light, infrared light. It's the reason why we can be seen with a night vision, right? Doesn't matter how dark of an alley you get into, doesn't matter how many layers of clothes. You go into an alley and they look for you with night vision, they're going to see you. It's the light that we generate. This is simply acting like a mirror, reflecting that body back into the body, reflecting that light back into the body, stimulating copper peptides, and boom, naturally activating stem cells, right? You don't need to know all this, right? The beautiful thing is that I knew nothing about that. All we started doing was sharing the product after we saw some results, and we saw results right away. The reason why we got involved right away is because we saw results right away, and the grand majority of the people do, right? But what David Schmidt has done has been considered impossible. It only took him about 11 years to get this product to where it is today. 11 years and millions and millions and millions of dollars. But here it is, and it's changing lives. What's happened within the last 2 years in this company is proof that there's something behind this product, because this is a 19-year-old company, which is basically almost a startup, because the company really started getting momentum after the launch of this patch 2 years ago. What's happened in the last 2 years? Well, the company went from $20 million a year. Think about this. 17 years, $20 million a year max. All of a sudden, this product comes to market, $280 million in the last 2 years. If you know anything about numbers, these type of growth do not happen by mistake. There's obviously something that's going on, right? And this is what's going on right here. So one thing that they've really been able to achieve prior to the launch of this product is that in the last 17 years, they are legally open and established in over 75 countries, giving us the opportunity to bless our friends and family members globally. All right. Not to mention be compensated, right? When we go to sleep, my friends in Australia, South America, Asia, South Africa are getting up in the morning, putting on their patch and sharing it with others, giving us an opportunity to earn income literally while we sleep. All right. But this guy right here, this gentleman right here, David Schmidt, this is the brains behind the project, the brains behind the company, and the brains behind this product right here. This gentleman is not only our CEO, right? He's not only the owner of the company. This guy's a scientist and an inventor. And I love that because we've been, again, in this industry for a little bit, following Steve and Gina Mara's footsteps. And we've been able to learn that 99.9% of all of the network marketing companies are usually led by guys like Steve and Gina, right? People like ourselves who had some level of success in the industry. And all of a sudden they go to the market and they look to see what's the most exciting product that they can get behind and start some hoorah, right? And they're just, again, network marketers. This guy has never been in the industry. He didn't even want to do this. He didn't want to even want to get into the industry, but he noticed that the company was growing naturally, organically through word of mouth. So thankfully, his heart opened up, and God opened up his heart and his mind to this. And here we are, giving us an opportunity again to be compensated for sharing this amazing product. But the guy is a two-time recipient of the Advanced Technology Award of the International Hall of Fame for this technology, guys. That's big. Feel free to jump in anytime.
Okay. And it has over 130 patents, which is not
Yeah, okay.
easy to get.
Thank you. Right. And guys, and these are the patents right here. So like Saeed said, to get one patent, it's extremely difficult. There's a lot of hoops that you need to jump over, and there's a lot of things that you need to prove. To get 130, it's 130 times that much more difficult, right?
Mhm.
But what I love is that not only is this product just something that's totally revolutionary, new in the market, guys, but it's something that nobody else can duplicate. These patents protect anyone from trying to copy what we've got. And if you've ever been involved in this industry before, you need to understand that not only are most of the network marketing companies out there led by ex-distributors, but they're also, again, always 99% of the times, also led with products that every other network marketing company has, what we refer to as Me Too products. Usually it's weight loss, energy drinks, CBD, vitamins, hair shampoo, lotion, potions. Guys, this is nothing like that. So if you have ever participating in the industry, whether you have or have not had success, trust me when I tell you that that's all just been a preparation for what you have in front of you right now with this little product. Because when people get a hold of this, they want it, and they can only get it through us. They can only get it through this company. And I love that. So not a Me Too product. That makes all of the difference. Now, what are some of the advantages that you're going to see? What should you look for? What has been proven that this can do for us? Well, many things, but just to point out a few here: rapid pain relief, reduction in inflammation, support wound healing, energy and vitality, mental clarity. I'm just going to tell you, I'm 50 years old now, right? And I feel like I'm 25, but I was getting to the point where I would tell Saeed, I was like, my God, Alzheimer's is a big thing nowadays, right? And I would find myself going to rooms and literally asking myself, what did I come here to do, right? This is something that's, again, no joke. My mental clarity, I feel so mentally sharp that I'm afraid that I'm gonna split my pillow in half when I lay my head on it, because I am just and I love that, right? Enhances sport performances, faster recovery from exercises, improves skin appearance, and so much more. I love that David is a scientist, so he loves to base everything on studies, science, experiments, and we have over 80 case studies that you can find on X39.com. I'm going to point that out, that website, in a few more slides, but you can start writing it now. Start X39.com. This is what we share with all of the doctors, the scientists, and these are some of what the studies have proven to do for us long-term, right? So in the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. Within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced. I didn't even know your brain can become unbalanced. God knows I've probably been running around my whole life with my brain unbalanced, but it balances. Maybe that's why I feel so sharp. I don't know, but it balances your brain, right? I love what Steve says. Who wants to walk around with an unbalanced brain? Within 3 months, your collagen increases, decreases wrinkles, hair growth. I got to tell you, Saeed took a picture of my hair because I told her I'm filling in little gaps. I'm losing less hair. My mom, Saeed's, not clogging up the sink anymore, the tub, right? Increases structural integrity of both skeletal and muscular system, guys. It's just, again, the proof is in the pudding. I'm the kind of guy that I get excited about the studies after I see the results. I got excited about the results because I saw. About the studies because I saw the results. But this right here was the biggest thing for me. For those of you who don't know, my dad passed away when I was a year old. He was 40, right? I was a year old. And instead of inheriting like $1 million, I inherited 1 million health issues, right? And that's why I've always taken so much care of myself, but especially cardiovascular, because he died of a heart attack. So this study proved that 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years after 6 months of using this product. We've been now using the product for about 7-8 months, and I love it because I know my heart right now is at least 8 years younger than when we started using this product. It is not anti-aging. It is age reversal. Quote, David Schmidt, inventor of LifeWave, okay? So this is the website that I was talking about, X39.com. Take a screenshot, guys. This is the only thing that we share with folks. When people contact us and we contact folks, hey, all right, send me some information. Start X39.com. Everything you need about the product, the science, the studies, testimonies, and much, much more. They're available in over 100 different languages, so we can share with anyone around the world. So how do we use this product? You use it for 12 hours on, 12 hours off. The product comes with 30 patches. 30 patches, one patch for every day of the week for 1 month. All right. I'm sorry, for every day for 1 month. So 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Usually I love what Steve and Gina and Onyx say, you put it on when you brush your teeth in the morning, take it off when you brush your teeth at night. I personally put on my alarm clock every single day. I put it on at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I take it off at 12 o'clock at night. Why so late? I'm up late and I get up late, right? So 12 o'clock, set your alarm clock or just put it right next to your toothbrush. And guys, it's so simple. And I love this because most companies out there, you know, they have something that maybe the people don't like. They don't like the taste. You know, they don't like the texture. Maybe they're allergic, right? Or whatever. This product, you can actually even put it on your clothing. You don't even need to put it on your skin. But again, 12 hours a day.
Nice.
And the only thing that you need to keep in mind is to drink plenty of water because it's going to put your body in a natural detox state, right? So drink plenty of water. It's good for you anyway. And even if you even if you don't make a mental note of it, your body is going to request more water. I've never drank as much water as I'm drinking right now. I actually upgraded the amount of water that we get shipped to our house. So I got to tell you something, guys. The most exciting parts of these Zooms every single week for me are the testimonies, right? And as you can see here, like we said, accelerate wound healing. This lady right here looks like her younger sister, right? 365 days later. I saw her recent shot and she looks like her daughter, right? Like her older daughter. It's just amazing. But we have a few people who are going to be sharing some testimonies today. And again, these are just some of the folks that whether we shared with them personally or through a friend of a friend of a friend, we are changing people's lives. We have, like the Sai said, that little bit to do with helping someone get to a better, state physically, not to mention financially. But we have a few people here. I think we can go ahead and maybe start with Carlos. Carlos, what's that say right there? Bacinda. I think, Carlos, you're going to be unmuted. You're unmuted, Carlos. So go ahead and unmute yourself. Just tell us real quick, if you can, within 1 to 2 minutes, where you come from and what issues you had prior to the patch. And again, guys, I'm going to repeat this. The product does not heal. What you're hearing is what happens as a result of your stem cells being reactivated. And listen, in the future, there'll be many ways to reactivate your own stem cells. But today, there's only one, baby. So Carlos, go ahead, my friend.
Hey, how you doing, Mike? Can all of y'all hear me all right?
We hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. Well, I got started on LifeWave about 60 days ago, more or less, give or take a couple of days. Lawrence Campbell was the one that introduced me to it, a good friend of mine. I was taking chemo pills. I was taking high blood pressure pills, high cholesterol pills. I was taking folic acid because my chemo pills were affecting my liver. So the folic acid would counteract that. I was on migraine pills, prednisone, allergy pills. I stopped taking everything on my own. I didn't go to the doctor. The doctor didn't tell me to stop. I stopped because I wanted to really put it to the test. 30 days later, I went to the doctor. The doctor's like, you're doing great. Keep taking the medication. I'm like, whoa. I haven't taken no medication in 30 days. I've been on LifeWave. He's like, what do you mean? I said, I haven't taken none of my medication. So I haven't gone to the doctor no more. But the most important thing it did to me was my 4-year-old son. I was reading through the websites and I found that if the kid's under 7 years old, just cut the patch in half. So I decided to try it with my son that's 4 years old. He was on breathing treatments 3 times a day for the 4 years of his life. He's never been able to go a day without a treatment. So I cut the patch in half. I put it on him. He didn't get a treatment. I didn't like really realize it. Couple days went by and I'm like, whoa. So I told my wife, babe, Chosen still hasn't had a treatment. She's like, I know. I think it's the patch. So my son now hasn't had a treatment in 45 days since he's been wearing the patch. And that was the most amazing thing it did for me. Besides fixing myself, it fixed my 4-year-old son. And I am home, so I'm going to put him on here for a minute because he'll tell you himself. This is my son right here. Tell him what your name is. Chosen by Cindy. That's right. And when Daddy puts that sticker on you, how you feel? You feel strong? Makes you feel better? This is a 4-year-old telling you this. This is the most amazing thing I've ever felt.
Wow, Carlos. Listen, I heard your testimony in Jacksonville, and I was literally blown away on our drive back. We could not stop talking about that. Yep. And Carlos, first of all, we don't recommend that anyone does what you did as far as going on an adventure and getting off medication. Certainly don't recommend that for anyone, but it's amazing how the doctor felt that you were still on your medication. So it leveled everything in your body. That's the power of stem cells.
Yeah, I love it. And I'm so glad that I got introduced to it. And financially, I'll get there one day, but just my health is worth millions to me.
Amen.
Millions.
Amen. Wow. And your son's health. I'm just telling you guys, when Gina and Steve say that we have not cried as much as we have during, past our lifetime, in years, as much as we've cried in these last 5-6 months, just because, if you have a heart, guys, and you hear these true life-changing stories, you can't help but be touched. So Carlos, my friend, listen, as far as the compensation and the business part of it, I'm committed to helping you in any which way that we can, because this is an opportunity not just for health, but wealth, my friend. And I think they go together. So God bless you. And may he continue to bless you and your family and your beautiful 4-year-old son. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you very much.
Wow. Wow. Guys, I'm just telling you, this is what we are seeing every single day. But wait, there's more. I think we have Rita Dempsey on the line. Rita, are you there?
I am.
Rita, baby, I love it. Before you even get started, Rita, I'm just going to say, Rita was such a skeptic, and there was anyone bigger skeptic in the last 7 months that we've been involved, 7-8 months. It's got to be her and her family, especially her son, who's a doctor. And I am just blown away again, because every single time, we don't know what the product's going to do for folks. We really don't know, because it does different things for different folks, right? Everyone's body is differently. But Rita, I am so excited for you to share. And I know we had you share one time, but there's been so many more things that have been happening as time goes on, and you continue to share, to use the product. So please let us know some updates. Just take it from the beginning, because maybe some people didn't hear when you shared months ago.
So Christmas Eve, I got my patches in the mail from Mike and Saeed, and it was the best Christmas present ever. So without that, I put the patch on. I have a condition that's called syringomyelia, and there is no cure for it. It's very rare, and it's pockets of fluid in your spinal cord. And I sought the best surgeon in the United States to, fix it way back in the day. And it was something he just said, I'm not going to touch you. And when you have a doctor tell you that I'm not going to touch you because, it's so risky, you just learn to live with the pain. And you learn to live with that burning constantly across your back and whatever, for me, it's across my back. And it was just so hard to just every day just drive through all that pain. And so put that patch on, and honestly, within 15 minutes, I'm like, I'm afraid to say I don't have that pain. But I didn't. I did not have that burning, constant just ache. And so we went on to the airport, got on the plane, went to our daughters in Illinois, and I did not miss a patch, and I have not missed a patch since Christmas Eve. Other things that have helped me so much is sleep. getting the sleep that I need. I was such an insomniac. And what happened is you start putting on the patches and you're getting restful sleep, you're getting REM sleep. I was dreaming, and I've never had dreams like I was having those dreams. So I knew that I was getting into that REM sleep. So outside of the sleep, I went to my doctor just recently, took my lab work. I wasn't getting platelet counts for my doctors because I have sticky platelets. And I didn't do anything different but patch. And for the first time in, I think it's 7 to 10 years, I got a platelet count of 224. And he's like, what are you doing different? And I said, I'm wearing this patch. It's a stem cell reactivation patch. And he's like, where'd you get those? So I gave him some, you know, I mean, it's just amazing. But even a medication change, I don't have a thyroid. And I have taken the same medication for 23 years, the same dose. And all of a sudden I'm having to reduce my dosage of medicine. And so just a lot of really good things are happening the longer I wear the patch. And so, and I know in our clinic, my son's clinic, we have so many patients that we have patched, and the testimonies are ongoing. It's amazing. And I absolutely am so grateful to you, Mike and Saeed, for introducing us to the patches.
I am so thankful to God that he's been able, because you had told me you had been living with this pain in your back for how long prior to the patch?
8 years.
8 years.
8 years.
And you told me you weren't able to sleep in how long?
Oh, years. I'm an insomniac as a rule. Yes, I get restful sleep now. It's so nice.
So guys, I'm just telling you, thank you, Rita, baby. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. We're going to be in Cape Coral tomorrow, helping out Rita, because now it's not just about health, but wealth, because again, they go together. So I love this, guys, because again, we had a little bit to do with changing Rita's life. Her quality of life right now is not the same. She's a totally different individual. She tells me every single time that I go there, Mike, the patients that come up here to our office are asking me, what am I doing different? Because they see something different. Maybe it's the better quality of sleep. Maybe it's the fact that she's not in pain anymore, so she's in better, but it's changed her lives. And I thank God. I thank Steve and Gina. I thank Onyx Cole. I thank David Schmidt, because all we're doing, again, guys, is something that we should feel compelled to do. When you have something that works this well and you're able to see what this is doing for folks, guys, you don't need to know the science. You just need to know that you need to get this in the hands of everyone you know, healthy or unhealthy. If they've got stem cells, they need this patch. All right. So last but not least, we have one more person who's going to be sharing. Her name is Brittany Long. Brittany Long, you're going to be unmuted. And then I need you to unmute yourself and just let everybody know where you come from, what issues you were dealing with, and what happened after your stem cells were reactivated. Brittany, are you there? Brittany Long. I know she was one of the first people on here. You might need to unmute yourself.
As she's getting her.
I can't do anything, she says.
Oh,
Hey, Brittany, you know what? Where there's a will, there's a way. They call us Big Willie. So we've got Brittany Long right here. We're not gonna even waste any time. We're gonna get right to it. Do you have FaceTime? All right, we got to fix that. But sorry for. No, that's fine. That's fine. We're just gonna go ahead and play. We've got you live, so just go ahead. People are listening to you right now live.
Okay, great. I'm sorry. I am just not a co-host, I think, and that's the problem. But thank you so much for having me on. I first want to thank Mike and Saeed for introducing these patches to me. They have been a life changer for me. I'm going to try to make this as short as possible, but my testimony is quite long. Back in October, when I started the patches, I was 39 years old, and I would almost cry on a daily basis because of the pain that I was in, the arthritis my body had at such a young age. And I got a hold of Mike, and Mike introduced me to these patches, and I put them on, and my 40th birthday was the best. Within the first about a couple days that I put the patches on, the first thing that I had noticed was mental clarity and just the natural energy. I noticed it wasn't like a caffeinated energy, just like a very natural energy, and a lot less inflammation. And at that point, I had been suffering from, please excuse me, health doctors and nurses, but I think it's sacroiliitis is what I had. It's an inflammation of the tailbone that is absolutely debilitating. I couldn't walk, I couldn't move forward, I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand. And within about 5 days on the patch, I noticed a huge difference in my back pain. And within a month of using them, I did not have any more sciatica or any more of that other pain in my back. And it took everything I had to get through the day with that kind of pain. I had knee surgery 2 months prior, and at that point I could not even squat down. And so I put the patch on, and within 4 days I was able to do a full squat after having knee surgery. I was also suffering from migraines, and within a month of wearing the patch, I can say I have not had a full-fledged migraine at all. My sinuses, I was on the process of going to see an ENT as well for both the sinus and the migraines. They've improved probably 95%. I've had the dentist tell me that my gum health as well has improved dramatically. I had a lot of problems with that, and she could tell after a month of wearing the patch. I don't know if Mike has a picture of my hand. I'm not sure if he is able to show it later on. But the arthritis in my hand, you can see it in the picture. I'm a teacher, and I went from not being able to type on my computer barely writing, wondering what my career was going to be like, not being able to write and to type on a daily basis. I went from excruciating pain to no pain and no swelling. My restless leg syndrome, gone. Dry eye, gone. Eczema, gone. My hair growth, also, if he does show the picture, you can see I've struggled my entire life making it look like I have hair to now having the struggle of what do I do with all this hair? You know, at 40 years old, it's a great thing to have, is this struggle of what do I do with it now, you know? So I absolutely love it. Recently, I always had prescription sunglasses and glasses, and after 5 months now, I've realized that I can no longer wear my prescription sunglasses. So I went back to the doctor and actually had them take the prescription lenses out and put in regular lenses. So my eyes have gotten better. Let me look, I have my list here. But the biggest and the best thing of all is I also got to reduce my thyroid medicine. I was on the same dose for 10 years, and I got to reduce it after being on that same dose. And I could see it in my blood work. My TSH was always around 1, and I was at 0.4, which is almost hyper, which means I was way too medicated. So I did get to lower my dosage. So my list is forever long, and I can't wait. I'm a big proponent of let the patch do its work. It's not something that you necessarily get right away, but keep it on, keep it going, because, you know, I've been on it for 5 months, and that's when I've now gotten to lower my meds. But keep it going. You know, even if you don't feel it within a couple weeks, it's doing something. You know, the list is forever long. So thank you so much for having me, Mike. I'm sorry I couldn't get the technology to
No,
work
it's
here.
fine. Hey, we got it done. That's all that matters. You blessed us, and thank you so much for that amazing bundle of testimonies.
Yes.
So real quick, with your medication, was it the doctor that told you that you needed to lower it?
Necessarily, I did more research myself. I'm going to actually go in and talk to him. My number was 0.42, and 0.4 and under is considered to be hyper, which is the complete opposite, and it's not the opposite way that you want to go. So I actually requested, and he said, yes, you can lower it. So I am going to go back in and make sure, you know, but going hyper, if it's continuing to heal it, then if those stem cells are working on it and they're healing it, I don't want to get to the point where I'm hyper and then I get sick from that. So I knew what I was doing. He doesn't know quite yet. So, but yes, I did it. Oh, one more thing. I'm sorry. My blood pressure. That's one thing I forgot to write down is my blood pressure. I struggled with high blood pressure on the verge of meds, and I went the last time and it's perfect. So it's going here.
I love it. Hey, that's a Gina Merritt. Woohoo! Right there, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for
Brittany.
coming here, and may God continue to bless you and bless those stem cells.
Yes.
Love you, honey. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, honey. All right, guys, listen, that's what we're doing.
That's why we are so excited. It's just impossible not to.
All right. Okay, so here we are. So guys, that's what we're doing. We are simply sharing the product. All right. We are simply making stories, guys. Do you think that we in any way, shape, or form could stop sharing the product after seeing and knowing what we know? Guys, and the same thing with you. Now that you know this, guys, listen, borrow these people's testimonies. That's what we did. When we first started, we heard what was going on with Onyx's team. We got online, we got on YouTube, and then we started sharing and creating our own stories. Then Steve and Gina Merritt would tell us what was going on with the people they shared it with, and so on and so forth. So guys, if you're looking for an opportunity, that's why I said maybe you've done something like this before because you have it in your heart where you want more out of life, right? You're a dreamer. And maybe you were introduced to this industry. Trust me when I tell you, you were introduced to this industry, regardless of the success that you've had or have not, for something like this right now. We have something that's revolutionary. We have something that's changing people's lives, and no one knows about it. Can you say opportunity, right? But here's the thing, guys. Everyone you know is going to know about this product, with or without you, with or without us. When something works this well, listen, you think Rita, you think Carlos, you think Brittany are going to stop sharing this with everyone they know. And guess what? When the people they share it with get the same results, you think they're going to stop? So it just happens organically. That's why this business is so simple. And the fact that you can't get it anywhere else, it's a perfect opportunity for today's time where the economy is so bad. So yes, there's an opportunity now, guys. Listen, it's not just about better health, but freedom, financial freedom, getting out of debt, right? Time with your family. Guys, I love the fact that we get an opportunity to participate in the stem cell industry because that's where this is taking us. Today, people like ourselves, my wife and I, we're not proud to say this, but we are high school dropouts. But I love that this industry gives us an opportunity to come into the stem cell industry without being a doctor, without owning a clinic, and having the best product in the industry. And the stem cell industry is huge, guys. It's becoming more and more popular every single day. People are realizing the importance of healthy stem cells. But usually, you only get them through injections, and they're not cheap, right? And the stem cell industry is set up to explode. Right now, it's about $200 million a year, but it's expected to blow up to $300 billion. And when I tell you that we have the best product in the industry, I say that with every conviction in my body, because I have doctors like Dr. Dempsey telling me that, hey, the comparison is night and day. Stem cell shots, tens and tens and tens of thousands, $100. Stem cell shots don't always work. 30% of the times they don't. No money back guarantee.
Yeah.
30 days money back guarantee. Stem cell shots only help locally. This helps everything, guys. So I'm just telling you, this is the biggest thing I have ever seen. That's why, listen, the patch does help me sleep, but let me tell you something. It's hard to just lay down and not keep pacing around my house because I've never seen such a big opportunity to generate so much wealth by helping people. The money we make is a consequence of helping people. The more people you help, the more money you make, right? So guys, this is simple. We're going to rush through this real quickly because the rest now is just a no-brainer, right? This business is about signing up, getting some product and sharing it with others. When you are successful in doing this right here, which is you signing up and signing up 4 people, 2 left, 2 right. Don't worry about those details for now. You have done the most important part of this business. If you can achieve this, you can get all the way to the top like Steve and Gina, like Honest Cole, and like ourselves, right? Because what you do after you do that, you help your friends do the same thing. Help those guys bring their 4 and become manager. This position right here is manager. So you becoming a manager, helping your friends becoming managers, helping their friends and their friends and their friends. And it happens organically, guys. Again, because when something like this works, trust me, they're not just going to tell 4 people. They're going to tell everyone they know and everyone they meet. But just by sharing it with folks, this company allows you to earn up to $25,000 per week in this one of the four ways that the company pays. And listen, maybe like me, right? Maybe like me, you might say, you can take away a couple of extra zeros. If I can make $250 per week, it'll make a difference in our lives. And it will make a difference in most people's lives because I know that back in 2006 when I met Steve and Gina married, and they told me about an opportunity where you can only make $10,000 per week, only make $10,000 per week, right? In comparison to this, I was like, man, if I can make $250 a week, that'll change my life, right? But you know what? Once we got to 250, we knew we can get to 50 more. Once we got to 5, we knew we can get to 1,000, and so on and so forth. We ended up generating millions and millions of dollars following their footsteps. So guys, this is something anybody can do. There's other ways that have no cap, like this right here. The first compensation plan we showed you has a cap of $25,000 per week. This has no cap. This you can make 25, 50, 100,000 per week for helping other people win. We do a training every single Saturday. We have every single tool that you need. You guys want to go out there and be professional, right? We have tools to help you not have to understand and not have to explain everything. All we do is we share the patch sells itself, and we have the tools that explain everything. All we do is we walk around like 5-year-olds with stickers, sticking it on everybody. I got that quote from Rita Dempsey's daughter-in-law, Laura, all right? So all of these things you can buy right here on build331.com. And if you are really analytical, maybe you've got a little bit of experience in the industry, you want to learn about the comp plan, listen, everything you need from A to Z is on build331.com. All of the tools are right here, okay? Compensation plan. If you want this slideshow because you're ready to go ahead and start presenting it, everything is available on 331.com. So guys, the time is now. There's no time like right now because again, no one knows about this yet. And we have the blessing of knowing it before everybody else does. So if you're serious about a dream, guys, I don't know if you have other options, but guys, there's not too many options nowadays, right? The reason why this industry is thriving right now is because everything else is crumbling. So entrepreneurs right now are looking for another way. Business owners are looking for another way because the economy is beating all people up, and it's only going to get worse. It's not just the price of gas, it's the price of chicken, it's the price of eggs, it's the price of everything. The cost of living. So we need, we don't want to participate in the recession that's, that we're all, that the country's in, and really is globally. So if you want to be pain-free, financially free, guys, fill up this application that the person who has invited you here today, maybe they're going to send you a link, but you're going to buy product. You're going to buy product for you and your family, and some to share. The more people you share it with, the more benefits, the more stories you generate, right? The more excitement, the more people come in, the more money you can earn, right? So there's 5 different bundles you can come in, ranging from bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. If you're gonna do the business, you want to consider coming in at a minimum of gold. If for whatever reason it does allow you to come in, like let's say in a silver pack and upgrade later, but if you're serious and you have $499 that you can put on a credit card, something that I learned, you can use up to 5 credit cards. Some people, sometimes they want to get on the diamond pack, but they don't have the space on one card. You can call the company up. We learned this through one of our distributors and use up to 5 cards. So there's no excuse, guys. Finance your business,
And no
right?
risk.
No risk.
Big business.
Money back guarantee. Thank you. Good point. So get your application filled out. Become part of the biggest team in the company with the biggest growth, with the biggest leaders, right? And guys, we can't go out there and find you. You need to find us, right? That's what we did. We got connected right away to our Facebook, to Steve and Gina's Onyx Close Facebook group, YouTube. We have the website 331. Everything you need is right here. So connect, plug in with us, take a screenshot, and get connected tonight. So I'm going to turn it back over to the one and only Steve and Gina Merritt. Guys, I tell you, this couple right here, like I said, well, actually, let me just run through these slides right here. This couple right here is just, they are the pros, all right? They know what they're doing. They've done it, and they've done it big, all right? So they put everything in place. All we need to do is patch people and lead them right here. But every Friday, like this Friday, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we have Gina Merritt, who's going to be doing a lunch call, right? And this call is also great for people who live internationally. And sometimes we have people from South America, from South Africa plugging in. We have people from all over the world plugging in. And we have people from all over the country during their lunch break plugging in at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all right? What else? An Australian call. Guys, I love the fact that we have a team in Australia because, like I said, the difference in time. We go to sleep, they're getting up. So Steve Merritt does a call every single Thursday, 9 p.m. Australia time. Listen to this. This guy gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning to bless people in Australia. And all you got to do is send the link to your friends in Australia and stay in bed while Steve goes ahead and lights your business up on fire. Can you say, thank you, Lord, and thank you, Steve and Gina Merritt? 5 o'clock in the morning, these guys get up. I will be on tomorrow's call because I've been blessed to find some people in Australia and we're plugging in. So I'll be on that call tomorrow at 5 a.m. So I'm not sleeping tonight because you can tell I'm a little bit excited. All right. So it's the same link, the same code 39 for all of our calls. We try and make it simple, right? Thursdays. Every single Thursday for your Spanish-speaking people, los Latinos, vamos para arriba, las personas que hablan español. Guys, you don't even need to speak Spanish, right? You don't need to get up at 5 in the morning. You don't need to speak Spanish. You just need to plug people in. The system is set up for you. Same link every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all right? So, guys, we have a huge promotion going on right now. So, for anyone between now, anyone who's hit Senior Director, okay, and anyone who goes Senior Director between now and April 15th, right? April 14th, 15th, guys, you have an opportunity. Yeah, the 15th of dinner. So you have an opportunity to come together with all of the leaders that are making it happen within our team. You get to sit down with Steve and Gina Merritt at their lake house. This, guys, we've been blessed to travel many different places, right, around the world. And we've stood at beyond 5-star resorts. I've never seen a backyard like Steve and Gina's, all right? You're going to feel like you are in Hawaii, but even better because you're in Palm Beach, Florida, with all the top leaders, Onyx Cole, Steve and Gina Merritt, all of the leaders. And not only that, but David Schmidt. You're going to be sitting down, rubbing elbows, talking, conversing with David Schmidt, and you're going to get filled that evening. All right. So that's on the 15th, guys. Take a picture of that. Let's go out there. Let's just bless people, guys. And this is it right here. Right. And I just got to tell you, I've never seen ever, I don't think I'll ever see a backyard like Steve and Gina Merritt's. So guys, we want you there. We know you can do it. Every single week, we do these calls for you. So all you got to do is be really, really good about patching people and promoting these events. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 8 p.m., 12 p.m. Thursdays, 8 p.m. I'm sorry, Thursdays, 8 p.m. And every single Saturday, we do a training. We take you from every little step from A to Z on what it takes to build this business. But it's simple. Go out there and build patch people up, right? So that being said, listen, I want to bring Steve and Gina Merritt back up. And again, I just thank God for this couple. And I have never in my life have come across a more committed, hard-working couple than these guys. And by the way, they've had the level of success that they don't need to be as aggressive and as plugged in as they are. And that's what motivates me, guys, because someday I want to have the level of success that they've had. And the fact that they are as committed as they are gives us the opportunity to follow their steps, guys. So Steve, Gina, Onyx, everyone, thank you so very much. So take it away, guys.
What an amazing opportunity. Thank you so, so much. And you know what? This tiny little patch, remember, does not heal your body. It puts your body on a complete reboot. So again, like I loved Brittany, Rita, and Carlos. You don't know where it's going to go first. So that's the important thing. And wearing it long-term is absolutely incredible. Each one of us have the best testimonies ever. But the first thing you got to do is you got to get your order form to whoever invited you on here tonight. Or maybe they sent you a link. Make sure you get yourself enrolled. Pick the kit, like Mike said, make sure you get in at least to gold. So you can put patches on your entire family and not only on just yourself, and see what it's going to do for your entire family. Make sure also right here on this form, you click auto ship. The importance of auto ship. You want to make sure it goes on points and volume, and you want to make sure as you're sharing with your neighbor, your mother, your brother, your coworkers, that you keep all that volume. So when you're on auto ship, you keep your volume. So whoever invited you on here tonight, touch base with them. That's the most important thing. They're going to give you more information. This was a quick overview. What an incredible opportunity. And I want to tell you what, Saturday, you better buckle up. We've got the most amazing David Schmidt will be live on an interview with questions and answers, all on the X39 patch. That'll be at 1 o'clock Eastern time. The same link you hit tonight to get in, and the same passcode 39. So we try to keep it simple for everyone, and anyone is welcome. If you have people that are looking at this opportunity, by the time Saturday comes, it would be a absolutely phenomenal and a smart thing to get them on that call on Saturday so they can see, hear, and get to know David Schmidt.
Guys, that's going to be probably the best thing that you could be leaving this meeting to know, is that we're not leaving anyone left behind. Like Mike showed you all the things that you could plug into and learn. And this is a very quick learn. I mean, everything you learned tonight, you could basically talk to your friend. We got this patch that you literally put on your body. It reactivates your own stem cells, and then your body starts going wherever the stem cells need to go to repair your body is what happens. You'll be able to hear more on Saturday. There are going to be over 1,000 people on Saturday's call. Your goal is to put as many friends as you possibly can on there. We have Onyx Cole, the fastest growing distributor in the entire company. Gene and I and Onyx, Mike and Cy, and the entire team that we've got here are the fastest team in the entire company. And all of us just got started. You're going to want to get on there and hear the energy and learn the information, because if you just have that little bit of knowledge, you've got power. You know exactly what to do and how to say it. You've got a lot of confidence. You go around with confidence because you know what you were taught by the gentleman that invented the X39. So Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern time, make sure you get on there early. It is going to be an incredible interview, and your goal is to put as many people as you possibly can on. Those of you that know people in Australia, make sure you call them up, because they're just starting their day today, and let them to know that at 9 o'clock Sydney time, that's 9 o'clock Sydney time, 8 o'clock Queensland time, we're going to be on the air. Mike, Saeed, Gina, myself, we're going to rip it up and help everybody in the land down under make it happen. So get your business started down there.
So, hey, in closing, thank you so much, Mike and Saeed. You did an absolutely incredible job. What a blessing. It's an honor to be in partnership with you and business. And you know what? For those of you who are new, whoever invited you thought so highly of you. So give them a shout as soon as we hang up, close out the Zoom, and make sure you get yourself enrolled tonight. Don't wait, because remember what they said, Australia is waking up. So you want to get in that tree, get your spot. And the quicker you get your spot, the quicker your product gets shipped to you where you can get your own testimony. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, Neve Addy, for helping us.
Yes.
We love you, Onyx. Thank you for being our sponsor. And good night, everyone. And we'll see you tomorrow night on the Spanish, or I'll see you Friday at noon for a quick 20-30 minute opportunity plan on Friday. And then also Saturday at 1 o'clock. God bless you guys. It's been a pleasure and an honor. And go X.